smoke,
The
bro.
enemy
I
took
need
the
a
hard
smoke.
point. That's the hard point. Enemy cluster strike. Take cover. UAV is ready for enemy took the hard point. Enemy at the rock shop. We've taken the hard point. UAV online.
Let's go. 5. Oh, behind us. Come on.
Second control.
6.
Hard point gone.
7. 8.
Taken the hard point. Specialist achieved.
9.
Oh, we're dead.
Got 2 of y'all bitches. Got 3 of y'all bitches. Give me the 4. Give me the 4. Yes, go.
Overhead. Enemy at the front. Keep hitting them. We have it. UAV is ready for flyover. Missile ready to launch. Care package inbound.
I know it's coming. Got
Behind.
you.
Oh, yeah, shit. Fuck. Yo, bye. Our fucking teammate.
I got him. Oh, give me one more for the quad head.
Enemy
Give me
UAV
one more for the
overhead.
quad head. Let's go. Oh, I got him. What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about the classes that I use for multiplayer and for Warzone. So, starting off with multiplayer, a lot of you have asked which sniper is good and attachments you use, when you're rushing, especially if you're an aggressive sniper. So one of my classes that I love to rush with is this class right here. So I use the Car 98, obviously. So I use this, and the attachments that I use with it is the tac laser, the sniper scope, the FTAC sport com, sleight of hand, and triple grip tape. The reason I don't have any barrel or any muzzle on it is because when you snipe, especially in this game, is all about the speed of which you aim and the ADS speed you have. So the faster your ADS speed is, the better of a chance you have when you're rushing with a sniper. Because if you have attachments that slow down your ADS speed and your aiming speed, then see, like this, you attach that, say you remove let's say this, it's gonna slow down your sniper. And when you confront a kid fucking try hard with a 725 or with an MP5 gold aiming super fast, you're not gonna stand a chance against him. Trust me when I say that. So try to have all the attachments that make your ADS speed as fast as you can, because it's all about speed when it comes to sniping. The second class that I use is this one with my AX50. So the attachments I have, like I said before, it all involves around the ADS speed. So I have the 17.153 barrel, so I can improve my aim down sight speed. The tac laser, the Singard arms assassin perk. This is important for these heavy snipers like the AX50 or HDR or even the Dragunov snipers, not the marksman rifles. For these snipers, you want to have focus on. I have focus on because when you get shot and you're aiming at somebody, the flinch is unreal. You flinch all the way up and you will not be able to snipe. One little bullet to you, your aim is going to be everywhere. So I have focus on to try to steady my aim as much as possible, especially when you're rushing. You're getting shot from all over the place, so you want to be as steady as possible. If you don't want this, you could have sleight of hand as well. You like to rush a lot, reload quick, but I mostly recommend to have focus on. So the next number we're going to talk about is the marksman rifle, is my MK2 carbine. So what I have on it is the laser, the sniper scope, the FSS MK2 sport com, the sleight of hand, and the triple grip tape. I had the sniper scope on it because the ADS speed for this marksman rifle is so fast. It doesn't even matter like what attachment you have on this. It aims super quick. If you have the attachment that makes it aim even faster, even better, especially when you're rushing. So if you don't like the sniper scope on this gun, what the other type of attachments I use is for the optic sight is this one right here. It's called the GI Mini Reflex. It's like a red dot sight. It's very good, especially with smaller maps like Shoe House, Rust, Shipment. All those types of maps you should use this attachment. If not, like another attachment somewhat similar, like the VLK 3.0 optic. So those are pretty much the sights that I use for these marksmen. Oh, and another thing is the reticle. I like to use the second one because I don't know why. For the reticle, for the regular one, it just feels a little different. For the reticle for this, I use pretty much any one of these. I'm pretty comfortable, except for the rest of these right here. I don't like using the first one too much. I usually use the cross thread or the one breath. So yeah, it's just like a little different to me. So I love using those two. Now coming down for the perks. I feel like the first perk is the most important because quick fix is so helpful, especially when you're rushing, because if you kill one and you're like really hurt, you kill one, it regenerates your health like 3 times as quick. You kill another one, regenerates your health. You kill another one, so it's really helpful, especially when rushing. You don't have to wait, especially in this game. You know how long it takes for your health to recover, so you should have this perk on and it'll help a lot, especially if you're an aggressive sniper. The second perk I use is overkill on a lot of these classes because I love running 2 snipers. You know, I could get the swap on the clips, so that's why I use overkill. If not, if you're just into one sniper, maybe like dual pistols or something, I don't know, I will use high alert because high alert, it lets you basically see where they're aiming at you. If you're turned around and they're aiming to the right side of you, you could turn on them really quick and boom, one shot, one kill. So that's very helpful as well. The third perk I like to use is amped because you swap weapons faster, you cock your grenade faster and all of that, and it's very helpful, especially when you're sniping, because those are very slow weapons and you want to get the swap. It helps a lot. And for lethals, doesn't matter. I use the Semtex. You could use a throwing knife, any one of these, doesn't matter. Tacticals, I use a stim shot because since I rush a lot, sometimes like I'm like in a shriek and I have like a 5-piece going and I heal up. I want to heal up really fast. I use this. It helps a lot, especially when you're rushing. My other class is my other sniper that I use is the HDR. The HDR, the thing is about this sniper, it's very slow. Its ADS speed is so slow, so you have to make it as fast as you can, especially on multiplayer, because multiplayer, you know how all the sweats be, how everyone's rushing using the fastest gun they could find, SMGs especially. So you want to use attachments that make it aim fast as you can, move around fast with it. So what I use is the tag laser, the variable zoom scope, the FTAC Stalker Scout, and the focus on this one as well, because like I said before, flinch does not help you with your aim at all. Now the reason I use the variable zoom scope is because I don't know if it's just me, but when I use it, I feel like it zooms in a little bit faster than the regular sniper scope that it has already. So I use the variable zoom scope. That's just me, but I feel like it does make it aim faster, so I go ahead and use that. And same thing with the perks, lethal, stuns, doesn't matter. And that's pretty much it for multiplayer. Now let's go to Warzone. Alright, now Warzone. This may seem to a little bit of a shock to a lot, but Warzone, I like using the Car 98. Yes, I know it seems like the car is not really meant for Warzone since it's a big map and you want to snipe long range. But I have some clips here to show that, on the contrary, it actually shoots pretty far and it's pretty fucking powerful. So just take a look at some of these clips. Knocked him.
Sniper.
Knocked him.
I'm flanking.
Knocked another. Got him. Ooh, get sniped.
Enemy!
Knocked it.
Look at Arnold's life. He likes it.
Oh,
Crack the shield. No, got him.
friendly
There's people
loadout
near
drop
us.
on the way.
Did you see it? It's crazy, right? This sniper is strong. Alright, not sniper, marksman rifle. It's strong. Either way, it's very, very strong. Especially in Warzone, it knocks people really quick. It does the same damage on a headshot than a normal sniper rifle would do, like an AX-50 or HDR. Obviously, it doesn't go as far as those snipers, but it does go a pretty long range as well. It's way more faster. It's way more easier to use, to move around with. So I feel like this sniper is very good. The only thing is, the same attachments I use on multiplayer should apply to this, except I add one more. The single custom 27.6, so it can make it as longer range as it can. And look, the range is not that bad. It's pretty far. It goes pretty far. So this sniper is really good to use in Warzone. And the secondary gun that I use for this class is the Grau 5.56. Now a lot of people seen streamers use it, like Symphony or Swag especially. So this gun is very strong and very accurate. It's one of the best guns that I've used, especially in Warzone. It's a very good gun, and this class is mostly for people that are aggressive and that like sniping. So I suggest you use the Car 98 and the Grau 5.56. The attachment I have for the Grau is the monolithic suppressor, because one, it makes it more accurate, two, it makes the range more stronger, so I use that. I use the Tempest 26.4 Archangel barrel. I use the Commando foregrip, the 60 round mags, because the fire rate is not that bad and you run out of bullets pretty quick, especially when in Warzone you're shooting a lot of people. You run out of bullets quick, so a 60 round mag would be very helpful. And the rear grip to make it aim faster. So I feel like it's balanced on like the ADS speed and like how fast you aim. But if you want to make it a little bit quicker, I suggest you use the no stock, and I suggest you remove the monolithic suppressor, because if you want to have that faster ADS speed, you will use the no stock. So I suggest you remove that. If you remove this, your accuracy is going to get lower, your range is getting lower, so I do not suggest that. This attachment helps a lot, so keep that. And the perks, what I use for Warzone, for the Russian classes, the aggressive type of people, I use cold-blooded for my first perk. Second perk, I use overkill, obviously, so I can run these two weapons. And third, I use amps. Again, I use amps because one, you throw your C4s or whatever you're throwing, you're healing up, everything's much quicker, you switch your weapons quicker. It's just a very good perk to use. For my lethals, I run C4s, because yes, I know it's a pussy ass lethal to use, but C4s get the job done. You need C4s, especially in Warzone, because you know there's gonna be people in houses camping in the windows, or gonna be in cars or helis. So these C4s are so fucking critical and do so much damage. It's freaking insane. So I would run that. If you don't want to run that, then you could run like a freaking frag or something. So I don't know, anything you freaking like. If you're a camper, use that proximity mode. Second, what I use for the tactical now, I use a smoke grenade. Why? Because if I'm getting shot at by like 5 fucking teams and I have no way out, I throw that smoke grenade, and me and my squad just make the run for it. So I just do that. That's why I use a smoke grenade. If you're like a person that likes like camping in houses and stuff like that, I would use the heartbeat sensor, especially like in end game, because end game tend to a lot of people be hiding in houses. You want to push up, but you don't know if they're inside. Boom, that heartbeat help and be very critical. So you should use that heartbeat. And for my other Warzone class, if you're a person that likes to be shady, you don't want to get spotted in the map, hide in the house the whole game, you know, it's perfectly fine. I would suggest using the MP7 and the dualies. Yes, they nerfed this, but it's still freaking strong. But if you don't want to use this, then use the Renetti's dualies. The Renetti's are also OP as fuck. So if you use this, it'll still get the job done as the dual snake shots. So use that. And primary, what I use is the MP7. The MP7 shreds. It's a little underrated, but it shreds. Trust me when I say that. The attachment that I use is a monolithic suppressor. One, again, I said, the accuracy increases, the range increases. You want to use the Force Tag Stalker. You want to use the Commando foregrip, and you want to use the 60-round mags. Because why? Because the fire rate on this is crazy, and you're gonna run out of bullets really quick. So having that 16-round mag, it's perfect. Trust me. And you're gonna want to have the triple grip tape, because you don't want your ADS speed, because the ADS speed is already fast enough, especially for SMGs like the MP7, MP5. But you also want to make it a little bit faster, especially when you're confronting like 4 enemies and shit in front of you. You aim quick on one. But you also want to have that balance of accuracy in case you're shooting far, because this little SMG shoots pretty far. It doesn't shoot that close of a range. It shoots pretty far. If you want to have like more accuracy and have it like shoot more far at enemies, like an AR almost, then I would suggest you use this one right here, this attachment, the FSS Recon long barrel, and you remove the stock, because the stock you don't really need too much, because this gun is already fast as it is, and it's pretty accurate, but it all depends on how you want it. This is just my class, the way I run things. And the perks, the only thing that changed is the second one, which I run Ghost instead of Overkill, so just use that. Lethals, I still run the C4s, and for Ghost I use the stun, because you know how strong the stuns are. You be stunned for like a whole hour, you can't move, and you can't really do nothing. So you stun an enemy with that, or a whole squad, you can take them out easy. They're all gonna be stunned unless they have battle hardened, so just watch out for that. And that's pretty much it. Those are my classes that I use. And settings that I have, I don't really touch that. I just leave it where it was, which is 0.05. My horizontal stick sensitivity, I have it as a 10, vertical 10. So 10-10. Not that fast, but not that slow neither. I could run a 20, but that's just like a fucking PC speed that I cannot handle. ADS, I have for low zoom, for like ARs, SMGs, I have it 1.0, so just standard. For snipers, the high zoom, these are for like sniper scopes, I have 1.17, only a little bit higher, because I want to move quick when I snipe, especially when I'm zooming in, so I use that. Aim response curve type, I have dynamic, I have vibration on, and my aim assist is just standard, and everything else is pretty much the same. I have nothing else different, all default. That's pretty much my class setups and my sensitivities and my settings and all of that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, drop a sub so you won't miss any of the things we have going on here. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Oh, now they're shooting.
Oh yeah, shooting rockets.
Should we shoot at them?
Over there.
I can shoot at them.
No. I got it.
I broke one shield. I knocked one. I cracked somebody else.
I sent an airstrike.
I got one.
Contact.
I'm getting the objective, bro.
Go, pussy.
Dude, finding your word, bro.
That's
That's
a hard
crazy.
point. UAV about returning to life. Enemy at the coast. This is our fight. Stay focused. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Enemy at the tire. Hard point contested. Ready, we're about.
Oh,
People in this building.
got him.
People in this building.
Got him. That's it. Team white. You
Are
got
you sure? I got shot from someone else.
on the building, right?
I see movement.
Oh my god.
Knock one. Got him.